And finally on the program, we now bring you the concluding part of the ongoing construction of the new Massey Children's Hospital, where the contractors in charge give details of the structural aspect of the building.
Lagos, the nation's commercial nerve center, is ever busy with economic activities. A major area of the state and perhaps the most popular, Lagos Island covers an area of 8.7 kilometers square, lying on Lagos Lagoon, a large protected harbor on the coast of Africa. Adeniji Adele is a section nestled in the heart of the island. It's where the ongoing construction of the new Massey Children's Hospital is located. A giant project embarked upon by the administration of Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu to specifically address pediatric issues. Site workers are engaged with the tasks on ground as the project engineer takes time to showcase the progress of work.
At this moment now, we have already completed the substructure. We have completed the pipe cap, the ground floor. We have completed the first floor. We are at the second floor right now. At this moment, if you look around, we are almost 90% completion for the second floor slab. And we have already started the second floor columns, about to start the third floor. And beneath at the ground floor, we have started the architectural work, the block settings, and MEP work that is associated with it. So we are planning to go to the 8th floor. And by this time next year, we should have completed all the structural work. Then we'll be talking about the finishing, the architectural finish. This is a typical flat slab. So if you look at these are the columns, the structural members. These are the slab and the beams. So at each of the columns, that's what we call the column head. Those for the punching shears around the columns that will come. And this slab you see is a 300 mm thickness slab. So, and each of these reinforcements are laid. We have 125 spacing, wide 12, bottom, both ways, and 150 spacing, top, 300 mm thickness. That's what we have there.
Safety on site is a major priority, bearing in mind that every worker must be well kitted before starting the day's job.
The construction job is filled with various hazards on site. And it is pertinent that the HSE has a pivotal role to play when it goes to construction. Now we've made sure that everybody works here safely. We have a goal, and that goal is that come here, work safely, and go back safely. So that is the goal that we have on ground, and we follow it up to ensure that the ISO PPE standard is being followed here, where you can't just gain access to the site without putting on the right PPE. And what is PPE? Personal protective equipment. You have the helmet, the hand glove, the safety boot, the reflective, everything that you have to do, that you have to wear personally to protect you on site. That has been put in place. What my men are actually doing here is what we call the guide rail. Guide rail are meant, to protect people from falls. Whenever you have a pit or a rounding around on site, installation of guide rail is pertinent. With this, one will know that there's a pit there, and the scaffolders are doing the needful to ensure that these guide rails are installed.
An elevator and staircase is incorporated into the project design, which is also connected to a dedicated 9-story building car park for the hospital with over 300 vehicle capacity.
We have different types of columns to these structures. There are some of them that are 30 bars, 25 mm steel. Some of them are 26, some of them are 24, the list we have so far. And the 750 by 750 columns. These columns are the main structural members that transmit the load from the top, from the column to the slab and to the beam, right to the foundation. So this is one of the columns. We have 8 lifts here. Lift 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 8. So this is lift 1, lift 2 is 2 passengers lift. Over there is lift 3. This is lift 1, lift 2. That's lift 3. We have lift 4. We have over there at the back, turn around, you see? That's lift 5. This is staircase. So that's the staircase wall. It's an RCC wall. All these our lifts are all RCC members. They are RCC walls. And these walls are well reinforced. We have 16 mm both ways at 150 mm spacing. That is our walls here. This place now, this structural member, we have 12 mm both ways, 125 spacing bottom. At the top, we have 150 spacing, 12 mm. Then at these columns, where we have the punching shears. So we have extra bars of 20 mm. These 20 mm are 4 meter by 4 meter. So what we have here is a strong structural reinforced slab and reinforced buildings.
In this project, in the ground floor here, we have the water tank system, and you can see this entrance like this is the entrance. This is the entrance down to the 9th floor, and then the other side you have the exits. This is our first floor. Here is some offices where you have your ticketing, the stores, and some other things. Also, if you go inside, you see the staircase and also the lift. Here is the ramp where cars come in and they can park anywhere within, and also they can use the staircase or the lift. And the beautiful thing is this floor also connects to the hospital direct, that if anybody comes to park in the 9th floor or 8th floor, you don't need to come all the way down before you get to the hospital. It connects from the 3rd floor, and the 9th floor connects to the other building.
All construction materials, including the blocks molded on site for the project, are being certified by the State Building Control Agency. The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, assures Lagosians of the quality of work, all tied into the ultimate goal to make Lagos a place to receive quality healthcare services.
Starting from the foundation, because of the height of this structure, it has to be piling, and there are 657 piles anchoring the main hospital and the multi-level car park. There are about 500 piles for the main hospital and about 157 for the multi-level car park. It took us a long time to make sure that we had the right integrity for the piling, which forms the foundation of this hospital. Subsequently, between the project manager, the contractors, the Ministry of Works, the Ministry of Health, and our material testing laboratories in Lagos, everything that goes into the building goes through scrutiny. So even these iron steel columns, we take samples of them to material testing. We look at the caliber, we look at the tensile strength, and it goes through those kinds of checks on quality to make sure that the contractors are using the right material at all times. There's a log of all the integrity tests that are going on. Even the concrete, every piece of concrete that is mixed, they make a concrete block and they keep it. And that block is sent again to material testing for compression test. And unless the compression is absolutely correct, it is not utilized on the building. It's a massive building. It's going to stand into posterity. Mr. Governor is absolutely critical about the integrity. As government, we can't be building anything that has an integrity flaw. We are building the benchmark best. Everybody must take a key from what government is doing. It's a two-pronged approach. Universal healthcare coverage, where everybody in Lagos has access to a basic minimum package of healthcare delivery. We're doing that through our primary healthcare structures, our Lagos State Health Insurance Scheme, which is now mandatory. The new law says that everybody in Nigeria must have a social health insurance scheme. In Lagos, we have Ilera Eco. We are already domesticating that law. Mr. Governor has signed the executive order, and we're about to make modifications to the law to make sure that if you are in Lagos, just like if you drive a car, you must have car insurance. If you're in Lagos, to protect yourself and to deliver that universal healthcare coverage, you must have a basic minimum healthcare insurance package, which we call Ilera Eco. You can have anything else you want on top of that, but you must have that package. And then our 2052 Lagos State Development Plan says that we must make Lagos one of the top 5 destinations for medical tourism. What we're trying to do really is to stop or discourage Lagosians and Nigerians from going abroad. That's the first thing. Anything you want, you should be able to get it in Lagos or Nigeria.
The upcoming new Massey Children's Hospital expected to be delivered by end of next year, and this undoubtedly will change the face of Adeniji and make Lagos State a one-stop destination for quality healthcare services.